Up, we got our segment called Making Moves, where we're
Making
talking to one of
moves.
our area's artists, people that are on the come up, people that are out here grinding every single day when it comes to their music, to their promotions, to their social media, everything. So it is an
Shout out
honor
Melly Cash Money.
to a nah,
It's like that. But yeah, let's bring up this new guy, Guys the rapper, everybody.
Guys the rapper, everybody.
Guys the rapper. Come on up.
Nova.
Nova.
What's good, bro?
How's it going, my man? How you doing?
Of course.
Are we allowed to cuss on here or no?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, go for it, bro.
Go for it. I don't see any
crazy.
5-year-olds.
This shit's pretty dope setup.
Yeah, there you go.
That's like a strike
Man,
one
it's
right there.
It's a pleasure to have you here, man.
Yeah,
First of
pleasure,
all,
man.
The tape Nova. That joint
By
is
far
fire.
is.
That one's fire, man. I was listening to it for
Like the
at
shirt.
least like 2 weeks now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Man,
His album. Well, that.
it's dope. Well,
Look.
let's let him talk about them.
First
of all, guys, who is guys?
Who is
Tell me
Guys?
about you, man.
So my name is Gaz the rapper. My legal is Blake, but don't call me that unless we cool. No,
Nobody
I don't
call
care.
him Blake.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of got that name from the Spanish word fugaz, which means brief or fleeting. So that's how I see life. So through music, I try and bring more of a focus to life. But if I give the short answer, it's just I'm a G that's got it covered A to Z. So I mean, that's all it's got to be. But I'm from. I'm from.
Okay,
I'm
all right,
from,
all right.
Born and
okay.
raised,
Okay.
703. So I mean, I've been playing guitar for like 9-10 years.
Okay.
Writing poetry and just writing in general. A love for like literature and language throughout my life. So once I started freestyling when I was like 17, 18, like getting out of high school into college, like that's
Okay.
when I really picked up with like rapping and
man.
as a form of music. So
I feel that.
yeah.
That. It's
So
cool, man. That's pretty dope.
why did you start to make music? Like, what pushed you to get into the whole recording and being
all up in it?
just a lyricist in general? Like, what pushed you to that?
I guess I've just always had a passion for music and the way that you can express, especially hip hop. There's so many words and it's so, the flow can be a tight flow, loose flow. You can do any topic. You can jump topics line to line to line, word to word even. And I've just always appreciated that about hip hop. But music in general, like I said, I've been playing, guitar for a while. My mom had me in piano lessons when I was young. So music was just always like an element in my life.
Yeah, man.
So
That's
I'm more
dope.
of a drummer person, but couldn't get the drum set because people wild out here. Yeah.
I'm weak. Yo, so I want to talk to you a little bit about Nova, your latest project you have your latest project you got out right now.
Yeah.
Because it is dope, man. I wrote some things down, man, just things that I was hearing in it. First of all, on your song New Times, I heard this one line you said that was like, I really
Yeah,
wanted to
that
hear more
song's
context
dope.
on it.
Okay.
You said, been working for so long, nothing fell on me. They say time will tell. Will it tell on me? Tell me what did you mean by that? Like that last line there, that don't hit me. So I was like, man, I want to hear from him.
They say time will tell. Will it tell on me? I mean, it's just like time is something that we all are held by, but at the same time, it's like, what will the way that you spend your time, what will it reveal about you? And I'm hoping that what I spend my time doing, I hope that it will reflect positively on me. So time will tell, like, everything will, come out in time, but like, I hope that I'm reflected in a positive light,
Yeah, man.
Okay.
through my time making music and, people getting to know what we're about. So.
Preach, man.
Bet.
I feel that entirely.
Yeah, that's
man.
dope.
And there's some tracks on here, man. Really Can't Hate and Monster go hard.
Monster
as
is a hard
hell,
track,
man.
dude.
Those
Monster
ones are
is a
crazy
hard
bar
track.
for bar, man. Those ones were crazy.
I was
And
at
you
work
had-
in the break room, man. I was
Feelings of doom and a dread of
Look,
existence.
I was getting wild up in the break room, man. I can't tell you
there
much,
was
but
some dope there, man. And you produce.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
produced
produced.
the whole tape was executive produced by my boy Stromae Swift, who
Okay.
is
Yeah,
kind
saw
of like ever since I've been guys, pretty much it's been him and I like grinding,
All right.
cutting all the stuff, samples, whatever, just doing everything ourselves. Him and my younger brother actually goes by Insomniac. They produce pretty much the whole thing. And like the guitar you hear throughout and like Eternal, like that was all my guitars and stuff tracking.
That's
but
dope. I
Yeah, that's
figured. I
dope.
was like, oh, he plays guitar, man, because there's a lot in that there. Internal,
There's a lot
I know
in
that's
that
in there.
in that tape, man.
About it, you about the
Yeah,
About
that
It
was
interlude,
guitar that I
one,
played
you did
as
that
well.
too, so
Yeah.
that was dope. And you had a lot more personal songs too. Barricade for one.
Yeah.
which I felt like was a personal song, and just you were really talking about you as a person.
Yeah, the whole project
And,
was pretty personal. And that's kind of our
Yeah.
style. It's it's very lyrically based and a lot of literal stuff and a lot of things that you don't really hear in rap necessarily, like different types of themes, So
I like that. Okay.
definitely.
And just give me like, what was your overall goal with this tape here? Like, what did you want the listeners to get from it?
Well, the main thing with calling it NOVA or Nova is like to put on for the 703 as well as just Virginia as a whole, because as I've been doing this, bumping into people like y'all and just a bunch of other artists, there's lots of talent out in the Virginia area. But aside from legends that people will talk about like Clips and Timbaland and Trey Songz, Chris Breezy, stuff like that, like there haven't been many new wave people to come out of here, and definitely not out of Nova, like the 703 specifically.
Definitely
so
not.
I wanted to draw attention to the area and to the art that is going on out here. That's just with like the title and but the project was really just to extend the sound that Swift and I have been working on, for like 2-3 years now, and just really take our music to a place and just go bigger, bolder, darker, weirder, stranger than before.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's how you gotta do it, man. That's how you
man.
gotta do
Pretty
it.
much.
That's dope, man. That's really cool. So same question actually I asked Hines. If you could see any artist, any dead or alive, in concert, who would you see?
Man, that's tough. Well, for me, I have a background in like heavy metal and rock and stuff, so you probably won't know the artist, but there's this guitarist who was a huge influence to me growing up. His name is Chuck Schuldiner, and he was like a guitarist and vocalist for this metal band called Death, like a Florida metal band, like the 80s, 90s.
What was it? It was
Death is
Death.
the name of the band. So it's like they kind of originated kind of like technical death, like really shreddy, really
Positive,
heavy,
positive.
distorted
Okay.
kind of sound.
Very positive.
But he passed away like before I even started listening to the band. He passed away in like 2001 from brain cancer. So, but I mean,
Wow.
they put out like 7 studio albums, and he put out a side project like, in like 99. But if he was still alive, and they've done like tributes, like got all the old members back together and done tributes and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see any of those, but I would definitely see him like play and sing live, like if I could.
Dope, man.
For sure.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Quick question. So, if you could collab with any artist in the 703 area, who exactly? Well,
anybody in
it
general,
doesn't
I
have
think.
to normally be in the 703 area, but
Like an underground artist or
underground, mainstream, it doesn't really matter.
Any artist in
who
general?
do you want to collab with?
Anybody. Maybe they're watching.
Yeah.
Damn, well, my favorite artist probably of all times is Kid Cudi. I really like his.
That's my man right
And I mean,
there.
if you listen
That's
to the
my
lyrical
man,
themes
okay.
of my music, you can kind of see where, I also delve into that, like mental health and just,
Yeah.
like feelings of loneliness, just all the type of stuff that
Yeah.
everyone goes through that, you don't like think sounds hard on a rap track, but it needs to be said, it needs to be talked
Yeah,
about.
it needs.
So,
It definitely needs to be talked about.
yeah.
A lot of it's hidden and people don't recognize it.
Yeah, so I would love to do anything with him and Travis on vocals and production. Him and
Ooh,
Travis
okay.
Scott are like
Okay,
money
all
team,
right,
so,
all right. He's speaking volumes right
yeah,
now, people.
that would be lit.
That's
So,
dope, man.
yeah.
Kid Cudi's hums are
That could sell a whole album. That could be
quite
a whole LP. He
quite
doesn't even-
therapeutic, if you feel me.
He doesn't have to say any words. He
doesn't have to
just
say
knows the
anything.
melodies in his voice, like
Yeah,
his
man.
vocal timbre.
Knock
It's
out
just
a newborn baby.
ridiculous. Yeah, I think he's
Man.
great. Yeah.
So guys, what are your next plans? What are your next steps? What's going on with you, man?
So I'm really excited right now. We have a music video on the way. It's gonna be my first official like visual music video for
Okay.
Flow, which is the
Ooh,
final
I
track.
like that.
Got
That's
Flow,
okay,
or is
okay.
he vegan? I don't know. So it's actually like I'm not hyping it up. Like it's coming together really sick. So like everyone that's seen it, like the people who are in it and like the extras, I showed them like the rough cut. They're like, yo, damn.
Dope.
So
Dope.
it's
I'm
funny.
dope. Okay.
It's
I like that
hype.
track. That's
It's
dope.
hype and funny at the same time, and the style of it is like it's a lot of gags based off the lyrics. So it's like acted out like skits and stuff like off the lyrics. So
Okay.
it like adds that extra element to it, which I think is cool. So
That's dope,
Awesome.
man.
It's gonna
Okay,
be
that's
hype.
dope.
That
Yeah.
sounds really cool, man. I'm
Can't wait to
excited.
check that out, man. That's gonna.
Yeah.
that's
I'll
gonna
show
look
you
dope.
guys when the cameras are off. I'll give you a sneak peek of it.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
definitely. I'd love to see that.
I'm
I'd
ready.
love to see that. Bet.
Yeah.
Man, so another question actually. I'm gonna ask everybody this. I think forever. And
Okay.
So like the entire life of the show. So top 3 rappers
Oh, okay.
alive.
top 3 rappers.
This is your chance to show us that, like,
Okay, well, I'm gonna
dope.
show some new guys love right now that y'all
Okay.
might not know. So I already said Kid Cudi. I'll just put that as like my top
Facts,
right now.
facts.
Bet.
But there are 2 rappers that both dropped debut albums this year that are like fucking nasty.
Yeah.
One is Jid. I don't know if y'all heard of Jid. JID.
Jid. Wait
Yeah.
a minute. I feel like I've heard
I've
that.
heard of
I
Jid,
feel
too.
like I've
He
heard
just
that
got
What's the album called?
it was called The Never Story.
Yeah. I heard a couple. I haven't listened to the whole thing honestly,
Shit,
but I did
I
hear a couple
swear.
tracks off
I've
it,
listened to
and they
that
were
album like
dope.
That
30 to
sounds
50
so
times,
familiar.
like top to bottom,
He
like
signed
that.
to J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole just picked him up for Dreamville. He's from
Shout out
Atlanta.
to Jid. If you out there,
Yeah.
man, if you're watching this, shout out to you, man. You're doing big things. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
the kid that is Jid. Yeah, he's sick. And also Mir Fontaine is an artist from New Jersey. He just got signed to 300 Entertainment. So, like Migos, like a bunch of people are on that label, but he's super nice. Like he's wavy. He's more like that trap type of stuff, but like
Okay.
his vocal is really unique and like he can hit all the industry flows that you're used to, but his voice is like really dope. So
All right, so he has his
yeah.
own specific.
He just dropped an album called Camden. So he puts on. for
Ooh,
New
he's in
Jersey.
Camden?
Yeah, his album is called
Oh.
Camden. Look it up. Mir Fontaine, Mirfon.
If you in Camden, be safe, man. Camden is not.
Oh, he's
It's not,
tells some stories about it that you would really, yeah.
Right,
you'd
yeah.
really
My
love.
brother's out in
Real
Camden
shit
right
like
now,
that, man.
so
Damn, that's
that's
wild.
that's something wild.
Jeez, man. But
Yeah.
so another question I got, like artist to artist, man. What is something that you find? Well, you've worked with other artists before?
Yeah.
What is something that you find difficult when it comes to working with other artists?
I guess like one of the most important things if you're gonna do anything artistic together with anyone is you have to vibe. Like you have to
Yeah.
be able to get along even before it comes to the art. Anything going on with that, or be it in the studio or anything, recording, photo shoot, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I've been in situations before where like it was just really a detriment to my time to work with certain artists because they were, either totally disorganized, they weren't able to provide anything, they were just like pulling up like YouTube beats they had no rights
Oh,
to
yeah,
type of
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And
yeah.
like stuff like that. Like when I can see that you're not really taking it as seriously as I am or more serious than I am, then I gets to a point where it's,
Yeah.
not really benefiting me to, dedicate time to that situation. So
There's a professionalism in the music industry at all times. Like, if you don't own the rights to a beat, then I mean, sure, you can use it for free. But if you don't own the rights to that beat, then what?
Not even entirely, because there's like a respect you have to have too.
Yeah.
For like these producers that are working day and night trying to make this fire,
Mhm.
and like and I get that entirely, man. Like we've run into artists like all the time, man. People out here trying to just take stuff off a SoundClick or something, man.
And that's how
And
you get
it's
caught
like-
up because you're not taking the proper steps to produce your music. You're not doing the right way. You're trying to find a fast way into it, and that's my pet peeve in the music industry.
yeah, I feel
Preach.
that 100%. Yeah.
Preach, man, preach. Do you have any artists that inspire you, or anybody in general you feel like inspires the music a lot?
Yeah, like I said, Kid Cudi, like some of the first rap I ever listened to was like Eminem, like when I was, 10, 11, 12, 13, and that really showed me what hip hop was and kind of what it could be. And then from there, who inspired me to actually rap and make my own music was probably more like J. Cole, like listening to his mixtapes and just like his bodies of
his
work.
old
and, like,
mixtapes are dope.
yeah, like Friday Night Lights, the warm up, like I would just bump those like all the time, and just the messages he has and the relatable struggle of like being an artist, this and that, like that really motivated me to want to make my own stuff.
Dope, man.
So
That's dope,
Okay.
man. Hey, well, I feel all that, man. It's been really, really dope talking to you, man.
Really dope.
Tell everybody that's watching right now. Tell them where they can find this album. Tell them what's good. Tell them what's good with Nova.
all right, so I'm Gaz the Rapper, GAZ the Rapper.com on Instagram, on Twitter, on Periscope.
Okay.
And YouTube is 703 Entertainment. I've got like freestyle videos, some like reviews and feedback segments, different stuff on there. And that's where the Flow music video is going to be debuting as well.
Bet.
So,
And I'm
Okay.
hyped for that. When is it debuting?
not exactly sure yet, but end of the month, like beginning of next
Sometime
month.
soon.
So yeah, very
Perfect.
soon.
Okay.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm ready to hear that.
Yeah, man.
Well, look, it's been dope talking to you, man. We're gonna cut to a quick commercial break.
Quick commercial.
And, the next thing coming up here, we're gonna have a couple things we're gonna talk about, and then my man's XY here is gonna spit a couple bars.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, so
All
let's
right.
cut to this quick commercial break here.
All right.